Yeah, that's weird. Oh, appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so let's reintroduce. Good afternoon, my name is Mughen9. I am a runner of Neptunia Virtual Stars. This game came out 3 years ago, in June of 2021, which was packed of classic hits, such as Neptunia Reverse, and of course, Neptunia Virtual Stars. Well, I mean, there was the Sever and Conquer game, but there was that as well. So, this is a game that is an action game featuring the CPUs, but also some VTubers you might know. But we'll find out when we get into the game. So, of course, I'm going to be starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, 2021. Oh, 2020. Yeah. So the game came out in August of 2020 in Japan. 2021 in the United States. So, this game is about the CPUs going into a virtual reality game and then getting sucked into another world by a goddess. VTubers did as well, but they were on a live stream. So, the cast of characters that you'll see in this run are Neptune, Noir, Vert, Blanc, me and you. Yes, me and you are the names of the VTubers. They actually had a YouTube channel, by the way, strangely enough. The promotion of this game was ridiculous. So, of course, there are real VTubers in this game, but you will not see them. The reason why is because skipping cutscenes is as easy as pressing L1 left on the D-pad and X. But let's get straight into it. So, first things first, we're going to go with Noir. Now, Noir is technically, in my opinion, the second best VTuber. Or, excuse me, second best VTuber. Second best CPU. I'd say third, actually, but, you know, we'll get to Vert eventually. So, in general, this game consists of you not standing around and shooting, because these are the early levels, but shooting, dashing, and then also shooting enemies as well. Now, I could be doing, you know, the dash cancel or the GDC, but here it is. So the GDC is, when you dash with O, you'll click the left stick, jump, click the left stick, and press O again, and you effectively have a, how should I say it, an infinite goddess dash. There's actually an accessory in this game that would actually cause the goddess dash to, what is it, be longer? I don't need that. Who needs accessories in this game? Actually, who needs cubes for that matter, but we'll get to cubes very, very shortly. Don't you worry. They're a whole can of worms on their own. So, of course, with the GDC, you can also move and shoot as well. Yeah, that's right. They took that into account. I don't know if a tutorial even explains how to do a goddess dash cancel, because again, you're just destroying your, what is it? You're gonna destroy your base with that. But anywho, we're gonna switch to you. Not you in the chat, but you as the VTuber. The reason why is because their combo is very effective for this mandatory one-time VTuber section. Yes, I will only be using the VTubers one more time in this run for combat. So of course, all you really need to do is just press square. That's right. Just press square. And R1 and triangle. Again, the combos are really simple in this game. Ah, goodness me. I just wasn't getting the right damage numbers. There we go. Appreciate it, my friend. Alright. Oh, there's always one. Always one. Thanks, alright, cool. Now we're going to move on over here. Wait, over here? No, they confused me. Over this way. God, I usually go on the other side. So, with the goddesses, or CPUs, or VTubers, goodness, I can talk today. With the VTubers, unfortunately, their fastest mode of movement is pressing O repeatedly. Yes, that's right, O repeatedly. And what you saw right there is getting infinite MP. I will never use that again. So the funny part is the VTubers actually have like loading screens. But if you switch to them right before you go into that screen or the monitor, they will actually come towards you. Because if not, you'll be wasting about 3 to 4 seconds waiting for them to come to you. And we'll switch right back to the CPUs. Sorry, VTubers, you had your fun. I understand the Muso style, but it's just much more easier and funner to use CPUs. Oh wait, I lied. Just for this extra mandatory section, you can use the VTubers. I can actually put combos on it. There we go. Man, they're really good for like close quarters combat, but for the most part, there's not the bosses. You'll see, the bosses are not conducive to that play style. Also, that's something that can happen. The enemies get frozen. That means you can't damage him during that time, which is annoying. But alas, we cook. There we go. Almost dead. Oh, it respawned. Really? I've never had that happen. Alright. Back to Noir. Yeah, the CPU tech on Move is struggling. It is, but it's... I don't know. It's something about the O button. It's really easy. Yes, you guys. You friend us. Alright, so here's every boss battle in the entire game in one fell swoop. So, every boss in this game is just in the middle of an arena. Except for a select few, but those aren't going to be featured in this run. So how do you defeat them? Well, you stand here, shoot, wait, and then shoot. And then occasionally use a skill. Yes, that's how you beat it. Also, there is a combat mechanic with the music. Yes, that's right. The music is actually a mechanic in this game. Why? I don't know. The best song is, of course, Mughen9 because, well, one, that's in my name, and two, it's actually the best song in terms of, combat prowess. Usually I play with the music off, so it doesn't really matter, but I put it on for the stream because why not? Yeah, it's still one of the best except for the bosses. Oh, come on. There we go. Should be doing another rotation or two. There we go. Also, the song cutting out is the voices. I'm not sure why it does that. But anywho, it's dead. Hooray! Omega Quintet. God, I used to love that game. Alright, so, now that we're done with fake NeoTube, because the goddess, story time, the goddess Faria actually said that was supposed to be the end of the game. It was not. It was not. So, we are now going into the true NeoTube section. And then we also see the main baddie, Kato, trying to steal Planet Emote's core, because reasons, I guess? So, of course, we're still going to be Noir for this section. Now, this is where the speedrun deviates. So, if I don't get good enough cube RNG, I will have to reset the game. Or, excuse me, go to the save file. But, here we are with the only cube that is going to be our saving grace for the incentive, by the way. Congratulations. Thank you so much for meeting the incentive. It's kind of a silly incentive, but I do appreciate you guys matching it regardless. No heart, but that's not bad. So each cube in the game, it's an equipable accessory. You'll see in just a second. It is an accessory that allows you to gain attack or speed. Also, it's always one, man. Sorry, speed, excuse me. It gets you attack, gets you Tokimeki score. It is indeed the scene cameo of Ilhart. It is indeed Ilhart. Right in the money. So, I'm going to activate this switch. But more importantly, I'm going to go over this way. You don't have to go over here at all. It's completely optional. But it does contain a V-Hunter with possibly a really good cube. Did I get a V-Hunter this time? No, because I'm unlucky. Oh well. So, we are rocking with a singular Ilhart 4. What's that, like 3 attack? Yeah, we're gonna switch back to Noir. So, Neptune is the best character in the entire game, but unfortunately, if you do not get a good enough cube, you gotta switch to Noir. Because Noir, while having a slower fire rate, has a better, how should I say, a better attack number. Let's just say that. Attack is king in this game. 100%. Attack is king in this game. Because of the fact that damage numbers and skill numbers go off of it. But the cubes can change it very drastically. Unfortunately, I didn't get lucky. But you'll see soon that it's not pretty hard. Oh wait, didn't we just see this boss? It's now called Sword Rider instead of Head Boss. Yeah, like I said, this game has like 4 bosses. Well, excuse me, 4 mid-bosses, like 4 versions of the mid-boss. And then, of course, there's like the main bosses that you only see 3 of in this game. Because I will do Naro at the end, but only as a meme, because I'm pretty sure I could just destroy him in one shot. Also, why am I doing Burger Strat? Why am I doing Burger Strat? So, the reason why I say Burger Strat is because every other boss in the game, you just go to that top ring and they can't get you. Absolutely silly, I know. But yes, this movement tech I absolutely adore. Alright, it shouldn't be too bad. Probably another rotation to Tokimeki. Ah, even before the song ended. Fantastic. Hope I'm facing the right direction. I am. Alright, so once we get this done, now we will move on to the second part of Neo2. Now, I do, yeah, except the top, like, bosses. It's so true. Like I said, the bosses are just, they're really easy in this game. All you have to do is just get to the top ring, and it's like, oh, you can't get me. Except for Burger. Burger's like the only one, and maybe Trapper. It's really annoying. Anywho, I'm gonna wait for this rotation, see if we get a better Ilhart. Right there? No, I got music instead. Derp. Wonderful. Oh well. That could have been like an ultimate Ilhart and save the run. Oh well, we'll get the next one. Ah, boy. I cannot believe I missed that rotation. I never miss that rotation. Marathon hook! Also, don't worry about the 5 health. There's a healing station right next to me. Did I get this rotation? I did. Good Ilhart, good Ilhart, good Ilhart. A 1. I won't. I won't. I promise you. I am only using CPUs in, excuse me, I'm only using CPUs in this run, except for, what is it? Except for the, what's its name? The jumps. Oh, gets soft walk on the chest? There's an actual thing like that? Oh, that's hilarious. So, of course, we are on to our first boss, Weru Duga. And yes, just as G's mentioned, yeah, we're just gonna sit up here. There's very little they can do, especially Weruduga. He can just sit and shoot you. But I just sit here and wait. Oh look, Tokimeki, fantastic. Don't worry, Sword Rider gets, Sword Rider. So there's 3 of the mini bosses. You'll see the next one later. Guard Rider. And then there's like Wing Rider, I think it is, or Sky Rider. I get the name. But yeah, they're just recolored. Not the first one. You'll see all the normal ones. Come on, where? Should be done this next rotation. Oh, he can? I've actually never had that happen. I've never actually had that happen. Okay. So now that we're done with Neo2, we are now going to go to Kukunia, which is the land of food. And also, where if I don't get good RNG, I have a save file saved up for it. So of course what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Neotune. We're not advancing the story. Speaking of the story, basically we get out of Neotune, and then what happens is I think we end up meeting 2 new VTubers, if I remember. There's a lot of VTubers that just aren't used. Like, I think there's a couple that don't get used, and there are some in this game. I can just talk about it now since I'm keep grinding. I believe Suisei is in the, or Suisei, who is it? Sakura Miko is in this game. Yeah, Minato Aqua, which is in this game. Hosho Marine, Kurone of all things is in this game. So, yeah. Yeah, I feel like, again, if you get the bosses in a certain position, they'll only do certain attacks. Also, did I not get a V-Hunter? Oh, I did get a V-Hunter. Thank gosh. Alright, this is going to take a little bit because I have no cubes. Should probably switch to Noir, huh? Yeah, let's do that. If I can get the buttons right, thanks. Let's switch to Noir. Can I get a good cube? Good cube, good cube, good cube. Uka is... whatever. So, since I didn't get a good cube, click square, go back to the menu. Yeah, Vice and Looked aren't used. I don't even use them. Or Keely and Maui, I think it is, are the other 2. Like, they're only used for beat tick with, like, that dog thing. That's the only way they're used. At all. It's just, like, talking. But I'll talk more about story spoilers when I get to the actual level grind. V-Hunter? 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 Yes, there we go. Gotta have to switch to Noir. I'm so used to using Neptune because Neptune's the best character in the entire game. Shift. Well, hello, hello! We have won the game. So, Shifty is by far the best cube in the entire game. Marathon Look, by the way. Because it gives you a massive 60 attack boost, and that means I can just go to Coconia. It wasn't on a full run, but you know what? We take what we can get. We take what we can get. Oh boy! Alright, so let's just head to Coconia, shall we? Shifty is good. Ultimate is... Glass Cannon? I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna die. Trust! I'm not gonna die. Alright, so I have enough emote spheres to unlock this. Usually it just makes you Glass Cannon. So, the thing about sometimes with that is sometimes you can go through the route I did and not get enough, what is the emote spheres? Sometimes I had like 2,400 going into that, so that's cool. So, now that we're here, we're gonna go straight to Coconia. I'm not streaming in 60 FPS, but if you were playing on a PC, the game runs at 30 FPS. But this one section, if you do the Coconia mirror, it shifts to 60 FPS. Why? I don't know. I have no idea. It's that single section in the game that turns to 60 FPS. And if you back out of that menu, you get to walk around the hub area at 60 FPS. Besides that, the game runs at 30. Very, very weird. Anywho, let's do this strat to hit the switch early. Usually you have to go jump around, but luckily that isn't a thing. And if you do need a heal, you can just hold out R1, L1, R1 and X? No. Just use an item, whatever. You got plenty of healing items, don't worry. Alright. Because I don't have any, like, of the full heals or anything yet, which you do get from, like, one of the bosses, so... Shouldn't be too worried. Also, come on, hit him. Also, thank goodness I turned the voices off, because the bugs can get really annoying. And I mean extremely annoying. Oh, look, level 9. Really? One shot? Yeah, I won't get hit. I promise. I got hit once, but I'm not getting hit again. I may farm for safety cubes, but we'll see. That would just be for HP, though. But again, there are stats in this game about the CPUs. So the CPUs only take one singular hit of damage. I fell in the water. Yep. That can happen. So the VTubers are really good for movement, if you're good at it. Unlike me. So with vert, all you need to do, shift to this, boom, and switch to vert, and you're good. Oh yeah, also everybody's hungry. And if you just saw, Minato Aqua is on the screen. I think they retired. A lot of people retired, by the way. A lot of them retired. Also, the reason why I'm using Vert is because she can paralyze on every single, mostly every shot. It gets the Guard Rider out of the way pretty fast. And with the extra 60 attack, yeah, they're not going anywhere. Yeah, I don't care. So that's the only reason I use Vert. A no-guard Guard Rider? A no-guard Guard Rider is like a dream. And it's insane that I ended up getting it first try. Insanity. So you see the VTubers a lot here. Conveniently, there's a macaroon glitch here, but I'm not going to feature it in the run. Unfortunately, it's just getting stuck in a... Okay, Aqua is retiring at the end of the month. Okay, so I was right. Yeah, she is also featured in this game. I also heard, like, the Breakfast Club, I believe, as well, also retired from this game. I don't know if Pompoko or Nuts are still streaming, either. Anywho, just some basic platforming through the land of food. Honestly, if anybody was here for me, for Z-Fresh's 22-hour run and hasn't, like, eaten or anything, please do. I'm gonna say that. Anywho, just a bit of platforming here and there. The CPUs, again, with the Goddess Dash Cancel, is the fastest mover in this game by far. And the VTubers, with their double air dash, is the fastest in the entire game. Which is... I'm glad that you can use the VTubers and the CPUs to actually, like, work together. Not necessarily in combat, but in movement. It makes it so smooth. Oh, you were eating dinner while watching. Well, congratulations. At least you don't have to dream about any of these cakes or macaroons or... I think there's, like, other things on here, like ice cream, maybe? Oh, no, I don't really look. All I understand is macaroons, these bugs are really annoying if you have the voice on, hence why I have the voices off. And, yeah. Now, maintenance area up there is surprisingly where we used to emote grind before. We used to emote sphere grind up there before. Oh, goated Endeavor, Cheez-Its! Cheez-Its are goated, I'm sorry. That is like a childhood snack. And Rab a cookie. Yes, indeed, cookie. Alright. So let's get on to Burger. Or excuse me, Gourmand. So the story here is, this Gourmand is hacking the internet. Saying that, you know, all food is bad except for theirs. So there's that. Also, congratulations, thanks. I might die here, so I'm gonna use Nano Energy. There we go. Alright. This shouldn't be too long of a fight. You can manip him to doing this, like, jump move, or using that, because he'll try and get close, but he can't really do anything. Unless I'm really bad at it. There we go. Thank you, invincibility frame. And the R1 in triangle is the greatest ability in this entire game. I will tell you that right now. It does a lot of damage. I believe it's shotgun bomb. It's extremely strong. Does a lot of damage. And when we get to the end of Skyrider, you'll see it do like almost 500 damage a shot. Every pellet, by the way. Every singular pellet does damage. Also, lock-on doesn't really do much. There we go. Should be dead. There we go. All set. I wish I had a cookie too, to be honest. Alright, so now everyone's hunger is sated. Let's go to SAO World, or excuse me, Novella. And you just saw there a hint of Kato. So basically, Kato is the main villain of this entire game. She's trying to steal Planet Emote Sphere with a mask for some reason. Don't know why. Just, it's weird stuff. Best music. Yeah, it is the best music. I personally like Obsoleta's theme. Alright. Now we're done with that. We're going to see Keely and Molly. Two VTubers who do not play a part in the story except just finding out the evil villain's identity. So let's go to Book World, shall we? I cannot tell you otherwise. Yes, I cannot tell you otherwise. So, in the chat, what is your best favorite light novel, isekai, anime, whatever? Shout. Because we're going to be here for a while. Also, this is the final world in the entire game. Or, well, at least for this run. Told you we weren't doing the full game. You'll find out why soon. Because this area has a bunch of skips. This is probably the most broken area in the entire game. Thanks to Silent Eagle 3, by the way, sort of informing me of these way back in the day. SAO. Alright, Rav. I don't know, mine probably has to be like, Overlord and ReZero. You know, those are really good. ReZero or Overlord. We need that movie, by the way. I hate how it's delayed until 2025, but we need it. I want the Overlord movie. Mine's probably Slime. Mostly for the opening theme. Storyteller is ridiculous. The real GOAT is ReZero. I might watch it at some point. Honestly. But yeah, mine is probably reincarnated as a slime. But I know someone's... Yeah, it got delayed, I think, to like 2025. It was supposed to come out like earlier this year. It was supposed to come out actually this month, and then they delayed it. No, wait, it is 9/20? Okay, so it is 9/20. Okay. So it is 9/20 this year in Japan, but it won't come out until like 2025 in the States. There we go. Shield Hero, oh my gosh, Season 2. That hurt me. Alright, so here's one of the first skips in the entire game. So what you're gonna do is just go around the edge. Don't worry, I'm on the edge still. And you're just gonna... Never mind! I missed it. Wonderful. So, you're supposed to go around the edge and just skip it. Unfortunately, sometimes you just get really unlucky and just get caught on the edge, but that's fine. It's only like a scant 5-second miss, or excuse me, 15 seconds. This one's a lot easier. You gotta adjust the camera a little bit, though. There we go. That's how it's done. Don't worry about it, I'm still on the edge. And we can dash it. Perfect. Switch to Neptune. So you can grab this switch, and then do it on the way back. Oh, Season 3 of Shield Hero is absolutely goated. Alright, let's get this skip again. You can be a little bit lenient. There we go. Perfect. Also, how did I hit that box? I've never seen that box blink red. Anywho, those two skips are done. Yes, I love these skips. You'll see one more once I get past level 50, because again, I'm going to put Naro in. If I have enough time. And of course, the incentive. Which is just hilarious, but I will turn the voices on for that one. Alright, so here's the final boss, second final boss in the entire run. Skyrider. The skips. Alright, so, why is Skyrider the second to last boss in a level 50 run? Well, the reason why is because they give level ups. You'll find out in just a second. You actually heal, by the way. There we go. Don't worry, that's not the only menu I'll be doing. I'll shoot a little bit to get to a decent amount. So the strategy with it is to just dash away from all its attacks. And when it goes for like the rotation move, you get in as close as humanly possible. And when it does the fly move, you just use the GDC to get away. And it's dead. Sometimes I can do that when it's in desperation. Oh, we're good. Yeah, we should have time. Alright, so we're gonna heal, but more importantly, we're gonna go for the overflowing energy, and we're gonna go for the revive. Now, why revive? Because it just revives the boss. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can see where this is going. So, for now, we're literally just going to do this until we're finished. Yes, this is effectively the end of the run. So normally in a run, I would get to level 54. In this one, I'm only getting to level 50. Because this is about the game. Should be using these more often. Like I said, eventually it's going to start doing like 500-ish damage. And thank goodness the boss doesn't scale with level. Oh, I had the extra, okay. So yeah, let's just explain some of the story, shall we? So, the story after this is you go up against Novelized Naro. Naro is one of the big 5 bads in this entire game. Eventually, it gets to the point where you start facing off against Kato's, like, true troops. There's a world with, I believe, Twitter, or it's called Neptunia. Then you have Geminion, which is the current state of the gaming industry. Not Found, which is the dark web, or basically your recycle bin. And then you get to Awandle, which is the world that Kato is trying to save. In the midst of that, what ends up happening is you end up going up against Faria in Geminion. Yeah, that's right. The Faria that you've been seeing in the cutscenes is actually not Faria. It's Kato in disguise. Again, remember those VTubers I told you about that were going to be, you know, semi-important? Yeah, they're the ones that find that out with Noel, the little bear thing that you saw when I upgraded the shop. So eventually gets to the point, you go to Awandle, you face off against Kato, you beat them, and that's pretty much the game. The face dude goes away, but there is more DLC to this game. I believe Kiseki Toa, I believe the name is, and Kizuna I have DLC in this game. Yeah, that's right. They did 2 VTuber DLCs in this game, and a whole bunch of cubes, by the way. I've actually never bought in any of the cube bundles, to be fair. And they're like $3 a piece. They get you a random cube. I don't know if it's like a super ultimate shifty cube or something, but I'm not trying my luck. So, once you beat the game, everything goes back to normal, me and you go back to the regular world, and the VTubers finally come out of VR Purgatory. So, this, unfortunately, I'll give him a watch. I'll try him. I died. I have a revive, don't I? Okay, Memorial High, okay. I'll give him a shot, okay? I might buy him eventually. Oh, is it really brutal? I remember you speedran it in the marathon a couple years ago. Or I think it was like either last year or a year before. Yeah. It's probably because you can't grind. Oh, Toki is fun? Alright, I'll give her a shot then. Again, the DLC is like $4 or something, so I'll just give it a shot. But yeah, they got some of the biggest VTubers in the industry, and for some reason couldn't get this game to sell. Yes, this game, fun fact, was like, I think the second worst selling Neptunia game at the time of its release. The first one was, I think, Super Neptunia RPG, if I remember. Neptunia RPG was the worst selling Neptunia game ever, I think. Oh, it's the same marathon. Okay, so that was a couple years ago. Okay. Okay, so that was a couple years ago. Thank you for refreshing my memory. It's a straight path, but you need to fight Mob Rush style. Ah, so it's more Muso. Okay, fantastic. Good, good. I'm not gonna die from this, aren't I? I'll grab that one just in case. Alright. Yeah, I'll give him a shot. Definitely. I need more stuff going on besides the current game I'm playing, besides this one. So, if you wanted more VTuber facts, there's a such thing as it's the most underrated Neptunia. I thought it was Virtual Stars because I've only seen negativity on this game. At the time, okay. Yeah, I don't know if that's changed with Sister Sister and Game Maker R. Also, I'm definitely giving Game Maker R a shot because of the bike minigame. I'm sorry. I saw the bike minigame and I'm like, yeah, probably have to get it. Wait, really? Serenep didn't sell that well? I mean, I personally bought it on a rainy night in October of 2021 and only played, what, like 10 hours? And the world record speedrun is like, what, 40 minutes? So yeah. I don't know, that's quite a shame though. It probably is. I'll check the sales numbers. Because I know back when I was doing my run, people were like, oh, was it, this game didn't really do too well. I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm treating it as fact. Alright. So we're already halfway there, aren't we? Level 24. Ah, the style of the game. Yeah, true. It's a Muso, though. I like Musos. I just wasn't interested in Senra Nep for some reason. I don't know why. It's very weird. Honestly, I don't think any of the 2021 games did well. This game came out in March. I think it did decently. Reverse came out in June as a $50 PlayStation 5 game. Solely, by the way, before it came to PC. And I just know because it was the SBS's GMR is the lowest. Yeah, true. I was gonna say, they also did a partnership with Tamsoft on that one as well, so that's probably why they had the money to make it. I mean, look at this one. This game is legitimately a VTuber commercial in disguise. If you've seen the loading screens, it's literally just telling you to subscribe to their channel. It's self-promotion, the video game. Just saying. So I have them off, mostly. Also, it helps save time. You don't have to click the skip button. I feel like this might be one of the more, I wouldn't say streamlined games, but the menuing's pretty nice. The RNG is brutal, but once you get a shifty cube like I did, you're basically set. Like in a casual playthrough, using this, you can get to level 100. No problem. Yeah, before they were huge successes. I feel like Kurone was already a big success before this game, though. And I don't think Aqua. I think Aqua was only like 3 years in or 2 years in when this game came out in 2018. I'm not sure about Hosho Marine, though. A rough, unless you know what you're doing, still fun. Yeah, it's a fun game. But yeah, VTubers were definitely in their infancy. So, fun fact. I speedrun this game, but I don't really watch VTubers. Yeah, that's right. I don't really watch VTubers. I only know them by the name. The only one I really know is Doki Bird. And especially that clip on Apex Legends. Because reasons. Also, fun fact. What you saw right there was me using, like, a prayer thing. So all the CPUs come together, and you can heal damage now. You can heal damage one at a time very slowly. It's more of a gimmick. You literally just use the menu to do it faster. And speaking of other VTuber collabs, before I got completely out of place, there was a VTuber collab on a game that came out on PlayStation on February 6th, 2024. Can anybody guess the game? Can anybody guess the game? Yeah, the game we play. Which one is that, Loomies, guys? Please, tell me. I know, but I won't say. Okay, well... Okay, jury's out on it. It's actually Foam Stars. Yeah, that's right. Foam Stars also had a VTuber collab. Man, PlayStation really likes these collabs, huh? So, the game had boards in the game, and they actually had VTubers playing the game. One of them was Sakura Miko. Yeah, that's fine. You don't need to know. It's a tiny game, really. But, yeah, it had a collaboration with Foam Stars, and they gave away boards, they did live streams for it, like 2 different live streams. So, it was fun. But, like, the only game I really know that had a VTuber collab. And, of course, the Kurone Sonic stuff with Sonic and Shadow. But, you know, Kurone's big time now. She don't have time to mess with virtual stars now. Alright, but we've already doubled our damage, by the way. We're dealing 300 damage per crit. Let me get that. Thank you. Alright, let me avoid that. Alright, there we go. Let's start using Shotgun Bomb, shall we? There we go. Azure Lane? Really? She is the representative. Alright, the only reason I didn't use Shotgun Bomb earlier is because it wasn't going to really do as much damage. But now that we're in like the 300 range, you're going to see it do like 1500 damage per shot. Yeah, it just shreds the health bar. Again, and this is the only weapon you need, or... Wait, oh yeah, that's right, Aqua did get an appearance in the SAO game. I forgot that. Everyone was like, oh my gosh, it's Minato Aqua. In her last game collab, that's a shame. Kind of sad, but at the same time, understandable, I guess. But yeah, just in general, I don't know. It's just, I like action games. Yeah, you don't have to change weapons at all. Oh, yes. Thank goodness I don't have to change weapons in this game. Again, the only shots in this game you really need are Neptune and Vert. That's it. Oh, it is a base weapon. It's the fastest weapon in the entire game. Also, wink, wink, hint, hint, Neptune. But, you know, it's the best weapon in the entire game. It has the fast fire rate. It has the 3rd best damage. But, if you augment it with attack, it's the best weapon in the entire game. By far. By far. Alright, so we're at, what, 37? 34. Okay, 16 more levels. I wonder what's next. Because I don't have too much left. No, I did. I said Neptune and Vert. Yeah, that's right. Derp. I did use Vert. Again, Vert's only used for the riders. We're only using Vert for the riders. Not the riders, not this Sky Rider, but the Guard Riders. Because she can paralyze. I can maybe do it with this, but it'd take too long. Because again, Vert actually has the lowest attack in this entire game. She only gets to 400 by level 100. Neptune gets to 450. I think, who is it? Noir gets to 500. And Blanc, surprisingly, gets to 700. Rip Blanc. Yes, we do not use Blanc. Blanc is not used. Sorry, her shot is too slow. She has the most damage, but just cannot do anything. Especially in the game as fast-paced as this, it ain't worth it. Poor Blanc. Really disappointing, but hey, whatever. I love her, though. She's my CPU choice. If I had to choose her, and she was actually good in the game, I would run Blanc. But Blanc would actually probably be usable. Yeah, everywhere else a tank. Isn't that like it in the normal games, too? That she's a tank? I forget. Well, she's like the highest level when you get it in every game. Also, as you can see in the backgrounds, every character gains passive levels. Now, they don't explain it anywhere, but they get like minuscule levels. But the overflowing energies, which are rare candies in this game, are by far the best. Any moment you can get an overflowing energy, which I think throughout the run you only get like, what, 5? Yeah, now it's time to hit back. Strangely enough, in my original runs of this game, back in like 2021, I would use Blanc in the final boss battle if I did not have enough attack. So, the final boss, you need 375 attack, or 350 to damage them normally. If you don't have that much, you'll be only dealing 1 damage to them. So at one point, I had to sit there and painstakingly shoot with Blanc to kill the final boss. It was very sad. Like, very, very sad. But yeah, the CPUs also can't use their HDD in this game at all. So, the way that CPUs can't use their HDD because, well, there's no shares in this world, right? The only way they can do it is by using these cameras. Yes, that's right. These are weapons that are cameras, by the way. Every weapon I'm using is cameras, and you're just giving people you're giving them satisfaction in the fact that they are being satisfied with the entertainment you're giving them by live streaming it. Yes, it's exactly it's exactly what it is. Like you're winning the war with entertainment. Even Licks, which is a sight, is like a camera of some kind. It's very weird. But yeah, almost level 40. I am level 41. Yeah, I don't like it either. So basically, it's called like what's it? Party mode or whatever it's called. And literally, all you do with the CPUs is just sit there and how should I say it? Just click buttons until something dies. So there's like a square button that does some damage, some damage. Triangle, which is the fastest, and O, which is the most powerful, but is extremely slow. Yeah, you just spam certain buttons. I'll show it to you after this because I have enough, but yeah, you're literally just spamming buttons. And funnily enough, it goes off each CPU's attack. So Neptunia is going to be doing a lot more damage than all the other CPUs. Fun fact, if you like HDDs, there's actually 2 things in this game, like 2 exclusive costumes that you can get. I'm not sure how you can get them. I mean, I did have V2 at some point on my, PSN profile. But you can get 2 different costumes. So the one costume is the maid costume. And then you can also get the, the next costumes from V2. Which I believe is a run coming up in this marathon. So make sure to spy it out. Because I do have a QR. I absolutely love V2, excuse me. Not V2. Oh, the next form was free. Okay. But yeah, there's maid outfits. I'm not showing it on stream, of course, because I don't know if it's, safe, even though it's in this game. But you get what I'm saying. But yeah, it's literally just them in the HDD form. Were they a limited time thing? I didn't pre-order the game. I bought it like day 1. Nah, I'll show them off after this. We're really close anyways. We have six levels. And look at that. 500 damage a hit. Nah, you're probably right. With the amount of, what's its name? With the amount of microtransactions in this game, I wouldn't be surprised if they got as many people to buy this game as possible. You know how Idea Factory is, especially when they put games over here. I mean, look at Neptunia, or excuse me, Uzume Dogu. That's another game with a bike, isn't it, huh? Goodness, Neptunia loves their bikes. Oh, don't worry, I will. I remember the incentive, don't you worry. I will buy bonus cubes. Also, how did this... Oh, that's right. I never healed, what's it? You. Or me, excuse me. I never healed me. Hilarious. Alright, but yeah, these last few levels shouldn't be much at all. 3 levels remain. But I'm not gonna use the, what's the thing? I'm not gonna use the overflowing energies until the end anyways. That's very minuscule from 47 to 50, the amount of, damage you do. Alright, just sit here. 2 more. That bike game is goated. Oh, they didn't maximize the bike during, Game Maker. I mean, I did see you riding on it a little bit. Especially for those 3,000 kilometers. Wink, wink, hint, hint. Oh, was it 300? I forget. I feel like it was 3,000. That's like a bulk of the run. Alright, we're on the last one. They're decently fun. Alright, I'll call time once I hit the, what is it? The overflowing energy. Oh, it is 300,000 kilometers. Fantastic. Alright. Once I use the overflowing energy, I will call time. And time. There we go! 50 minutes. It's actually quite fast, to be perfectly honest. I didn't really think it would be that bad, but hey, you know what? I'll take it. I guess I wasn't too overestimate. So, now that we're done with this, appreciated GG's. What we're going to do now is go do another skip. As they would say. So, 1 minute per level. So what I'm going to do now is go do skip this. So, traditionally you would have to go around all this area to get that one gate. All you really need to do is this. Complete this area because I'm over-leveled as all heck. You're going to see why. Oh, wonderful. Runs over anyways. But I'll showcase it to you. Okay. So, where's this moneymaker? Oh, it's right here, okay. Yeah, I appreciate it, thank you. Oh, there's a moneymaker, are you kidding me? Okay. So, take this one out. And traditionally, you would have to go all the way around to get to there, right? Nope, you jump on this book, you aim pretty precisely, and... Did I get it? No, I didn't. Hold on. Let me aim it. Did I get it? I think I got it. Yeah, I got it. Okay. So now I don't have to go around that entire area. When I go back, the main gate will be open. Yes, that was the first skip I learned in this entire game, by the way. It was absolutely fantastic. So, we're going to go and defeat Nara. And you're going to see what level 50 can actually do. Planetunian Sniper. Oh boy. That's why Nep's the best. And the protagonist. Alright, so you thought the rider was a joke? Yeah, Nara's going to be an even more joke. Yeah, you get a whole bunch of MP when you level up too. And you can just stun lock them. Yeah. That's a boss. That's also why I chose not to do the run fully, because the run is literally just that. You go through stages, you kill bosses in like one shot, and that's it. But now let's get on to the fun part. So, as the incentive goes, I am going to do Ilhart cube selling. Now, what does Ilhart cube selling actually mean? Ilhart cube setting means you go back to the Neo2 Plaza. We're going to open up the V shop since we have enough cubes. So we're going to base revive the V cube shop. And for maximum image, we got to turn the voices on. There we go. Alright. So now we're going to go to the V-Cube shop. We're going to buy a whole bunch of Ilharts. So Ilharts have 12, right? So I'm going to buy 12. So we're going to go to Sphere Convert. And now, prepare yourself for we really don't need it simulator. In Japanese, by the way. And you can do it as many times as you want. The reason why is because you buy Ilhart spheres or cubes for 2,000 and you sell them for 3. Mind you, every cube in this game sells for 2,000. But the devs decided not to care and put this at 3,000 to sell. And you can do it as much times as humanly possible. So, again, that was a small showcase of getting infinite emote spheres with Ilhart. Couple Hearts VTuber! Again, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate you guys coming out for watching it. The next run, I believe, will be... Let me go double check it real quick. Let's see. Let's scroll up. Don't have the schedule on hand. Let me double check. Also, good luck to any runners and any runners that are going to be coming next. So next up is a massive Hyperintervention Neptunia Rebirth 3-run by Ravspect. So again, if you did enjoy this stream, thank you so much for coming out to the HDN Marathon. I do appreciate everybody out here, and good luck for the rest of the marathon. See ya!